What is up, Virgo? Welcome to your weekly general timeless reading. General meaning that these are general readings, so if they don't resonate, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead, check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Also, they're timeless, so if you see this, it's when you most need to see this. Also, if you're new to tarot, please check out How to Interpret Tarot as a viewer. I've linked it down below in the description box. Even if you've watched 100 videos on tarot on YouTube, I'd still recommend watching it. It's basically going to break down how to interpret tarot as a viewer. I highly recommend it because I still get a lot of questions, even from people who read tarot themselves and are starting to learn tarot. I think it's a really helpful video. It's only 12 minutes long, so please check it out. If you want to book a personal reading or a Reiki session, I am a master Reiki practitioner. You can book it down below through my website and description box. Also, if you want to join Patreon, my Patreon channel is not like YouTube. I do not just tap into the entire collective. I tap into the Patreon collective only. So there are more specific readings, there are more personal readings. We talk a lot about spirituality. I share a lot about my own personal journey. We talk a lot about shadow work, integrating your shadow, working on your ego, masculine, feminine energy, how to connect with your guides, clear your channel, realigning your chakras, how to manifest properly, how to release attachment to manifestations. And we also talk a lot about things that are still going on in the 3D world. But if you're really interested in more spirituality and the 3D world, that's definitely the platform for you. So go ahead, check that out. I would love to have you as part of our family there. Give this video a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and let's get into it. Virgo, let's see what's going on for you guys. All the tarot decks I use are going to be linked down below in the description box. This is Witch's Tarot, and your clarifiers are going to be done with spellcasters. And yes, I'm completely bumming it today. I'm in full-on packing my life up into boxes mode. So the wardrobe is going to be limited, and my tools to make myself look like a true female are going to be limited. So let's get into it. What's going on for Virgo, please, Spirit? Knight of Swords. Everybody's getting the Knight of Swords. Seven of Cups in reverse, Magician in reverse, Lovers, and the World. Three majors. It's Nine of Wands. Any final messages for Virgo? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And the Six of Wands. Overall energy, the Page of Swords. Okay. So we have the Knight of Swords with the Seven of Cups. Gemini Energy followed by Scorpio Energy with the Seven of Cups. The Knight of Swords, this is someone coming in with a lot of communication. They have a very clear thought, which I do like. We do have Mercury retrograding, which is giving people a lot of new perspectives. This could be you approaching somebody. It could also be somebody approaching you. If you watch that video I mentioned, you can understand that roles can be reversed here, so take it as it resonates, please, okay? So Gemini Energy with the Knight of Swords, Scorpio with the Seven of Cups. I like this. I actually don't mind this energy here. Whoever it is coming in, I do like that they're coming in very clear-headed. They know what to say, they know how to say it. It's kind of like, hey, this is what I have to say, this is what I'm saying, take it, leave it, but it's the truth. Very direct, not combative. It kind of does feel a little bit compassionate too. I like the Seven of Cups with it. Cups are indicative of emotion, it's not just clarity. I do feel some compassion with it, which I do really like. The Magician, Mercurial, Gemini, Virgo energy with the Lovers. This could be a connection that they're actually trying to bring back to life. They're trying to manifest it back. It's almost like trying to bring the spark back. That's really what I feel like with the Magician. That's really all I feel with this. I don't take the Magician as someone trying to manipulate this connection. I just feel it's like they're trying to bring the spark of this connection back. That's what I think this Knight's trying to do. Lovers, Gemini energy. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Wands. They're very determined to have a second chance, whoever this Knight is. It's really just the Knight. I don't feel the other person's energy here at all. Ace of Pentacles, Earth energy, the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius, but they're very determined to get a second chance. Ace of Pentacles in reverse is second chances for me as a reader. Very straightforward reading, like very boom, boom, boom. But that's also what this Knight of Swords feels like. It's very like, this is what I want. I know how I want it, and this is what I'm asking for. So can you give it to me or not? Very direct. Then we have the World and the Six of Wands. Then we have a brand new cycle coming in with the Six of Wands, a victory energy. I do feel this is what they're hoping for. I'm not sure if they're actually going to get it though. Especially with this man in the background of the World card up here, it's almost like this is what they're looking for. It's like what they're peeking around the corner. Like, am I going to get it? Am I actually going to get that Six of Wands energy? Can I actually have it? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. And then we have a Page of Swords, and underneath was the Devil. I actually feel like this is the other person. I think the other person might see this Knight as toxic. Like as an attachment almost. As a little codependent. Which is strange because the Knight doesn't feel that way. But they might see them that way. As a little toxic. Just a little clingy. I don't think that they're interested. Wow, two very opposite energies. Very opposite. I wasn't expecting that at all. Wow. Very interesting. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. That's like two completely opposite ends of the spectrum. Mercury's also retrograding as of today, the 13th. I know it's a timeless reading, but that's also what's going to create new perspectives here. And that could be triggering this Page of Swords energy. Is somebody seeing someone else's shadow a little too intensely? Or maybe seeing their shadow for what it really is at the same time as well. So let's see what's going on with that. Come on. Why is the Page of Swords here in the overall for Virgo? Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I don't know if this Queen's actually seeing this Knight clearly. I don't know if the Queen's actually seeing the Knight clearly. Death in reverse. Scorpio energy. Mercury is in Scorpio right now. I don't know if they're seeing their shadow clearly. I really don't. I think this Queen's going through a really big shift, and I think that's why they're defensive. I actually think they're getting very defensive towards this Knight because their own shadow's out, and they're going through a big shift, and I think this Queen just wants space. I think the Queen has a lot going on, and they're aware that their own shadow's coming to the surface, and they don't want to push that shadow on other people. So they're kind of like, give me my space before my shadow comes out and kind of like eats you whole. So the Queen's actually doing this Knight a favor by basically saying now's not a good time. Because the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Swords is very intuitive. It's Libra energy. But at the same time, a Queen of Swords is also aware that she doesn't have clarity. And with the Death on top of it, that's massive transformation. That's a lot of Scorpionic energy. And with the shadow side, the Devil there, and a Page of Swords, they're seeing very clearly that there's shadows in the forefront. And underneath all of that is a Nine of Pentacles energy in reverse. They don't feel stable right now, whoever this Queen of Swords is. They're not feeling stable. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. Yeah. The Knight of Swords wants to go toward them because they see them as the Empress energy. And the Queen of Swords as a Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this Queen of Swords probably is the Empress energy, but right now they don't feel like an Empress because their shadow's out and because they're going through a transformation. So the Queen of Swords probably is this Empress energy, but they don't feel like the Empress right now because of the transformation they're going through. Let's look at the Seven of Cups. Yeah, Six of Wands. Wow, this Knight is so determined. They have the Six of Wands again. They want it. They want the Empress. They just want this Empress. They're like, nope, I want you and you only. That is who I want. That is who I'm going to go after. And I am coming for you. So be prepared. Here I come. Hello. Let's look at the Magician, Mercurial, Gemini Energy, Virgo Energy. Magician in reverse. Six of Wands is Leo energy. Empress is Taurus, Libra energy. Also Venusian for me as a reader. Not as a reader. What are you talking about, you ding dong? It's Venusian in general. So the Magician, the Five of Pentacles, yeah, they're trying to ignite this flame of this connection. It's coming out of the colds with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, okay, we need to ignite the flame. It's gone, the flame's out, like it's dead. We can't have this. It can't be like this. It can't be stagnant. That's what this Knight is thinking. I want another on this Knight with this Empress. Okay, yeah, Temperance and the Six of Swords. They want to reconcile. They want to heal the situation. They don't like that it's not moving forward. It's driving them crazy. Six of Swords, Aquarius energy, Sagittarius with the Temperance card. So Sagittarius is also my angels and my guides card. With this and the Empress, that's two major arcana, but it's a lot of divinity here. That's a lot of divinity, right? It's a strong connection. It's a very strong connection between these two, but there's a big energetic difference, a massive energetic difference. We have a Knight and an Empress. This Empress is going through a lot of healing alone from the divine, regardless if this Knight is there or not. The Knight wants to reconcile, but it's not time for this connection to move forward with the Six of Swords in reverse. It's just not time yet. The Empress and this Queen of Swords, because it's the same person, they're going through a very big shift. Wow. Woo-wee. Hot tamales. Yeah, look at this Knight of Swords on the Magician energy. So on the Magician, they want to talk about reigniting a flame. They want to go from a flame to a sun. But again, Spirit's like, not yet. Not yet, Knight of Swords. Calm down. Chill out, cowboy. It's not time. This Empress is going through a massive transformation with Temperance, Death, Empress, and the Devil. All around this Queen of Swords, Empress energy. That's a lot. And now we have the Lovers. So let's see what the Lovers is about. That's a lot. That's a lot of transformative energy, enlightenment energy, ascension energy. That's a lot of healing energy, a lot of chakras. So when your chakras, when you go through an ascension, it's not only your higher consciousness, it's not only your consciousness that gets rearranged, your physical body needs to be ready to hold that upgraded energy. So you get lethargic, you get headaches, sometimes you get physically sick, sometimes you get changes in diet, sometimes you can't eat the same foods. So when you try to eat the same foods, your stomach doesn't do well. There's physical reactions to that stuff too, right? So when someone goes through ascension, it's not only like you end up going in hermit mode, you end up cutting people out, you end up spending more time alone, you end up being really tired, it's hard to get through your day. Like, there's a lot that goes on emotionally, mentally, and physically, and spiritually. And this Knight is so determined to go after this Empress and this Queen. And this Empress and Queen is literally like, I'm just trying to tell you, now's not a good time. Now is not a good time. Like, they're literally like trying to protect them from their shadow. Because if this Knight approaches this Queen right now, they're going to get their shadow. Because when you go through an ascension, all the shadow is going to bubble to the surface, because you have to integrate part of the shadow in order to ascend. In order to go to a higher state of consciousness, you're integrating part of yourself that you didn't want to accept, because you integrate more and more of your shadow in order to achieve a higher state of consciousness. So it's gonna come to the surface. Literally, Eight of Pentacles in reverse on the Lovers. It's not time to work on this connection. It's not time. Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. not time. No. Don't do it. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. This knight's not willing to drop the idea of offering this new beginning. They want the second chance. Page of Wands. But with this Page of Wands in reverse, I'm afraid this knight might even get a sense of rejection if this queen kind of says like, not now. And it's not rejection. It's literally like it's not rejection. It's not. It's just this queen is like, you're gonna get my shadow if you keep pushing. It's not rejection at all. Let's look at the Nine of Wands. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're turning cold. They're going from a Knight of Swords to a King of Swords in reverse because they're getting tired of fighting for this new beginning. For the Ace of Pentacles with this queen. Yeah. Yep, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They're getting tired of fighting for it. Nine of Wands, they're turning into a wounded warrior. King of Swords in reverse and a Knight of Pentacles. Because I can feel the heart space and the throat space getting tight now. It's almost like anger and resentment boiling up now. Let's look at the Six of Wands in reverse. And now it's like, look at the character's face on the Six of Wands. Like they are victorious, but they don't look too happy. They still don't look happy. Let's look at the Six of Wands. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. Like everything's fine, but they're not happy that they're single, basically. Like everything is absolutely fine between them, but now their shadow's out. But now their shadow's triggered because the sense of rejection, but it's just their perspective. Mercury retrograde, that perspective. The way things are perceived. Oh, things just got interesting. So this is a very divine connection because the purpose of this connection, and this is typically how it works, when you meet somebody who's very ascended and you're not ascended, and you have that strong connection, the purpose of it is, typically there's always a rejection of some sort and it causes a resentment, it causes a pain, and it's going to trigger your shadow. And once it triggers that shadow, it causes a lot of self-care, and that self-care is going to cause that other person to ascend. And that's kind of what's happening here because now we got this little dynamic going on. Hello, Emperor and Empress, but now we got this very toxic devil energy in the middle, and everybody's shadows out. Shadow party, yay! Yay! So when I say shadow's not a bad thing. It's literally just the aspects of yourself that you need to address, right? So if you're feeling rejected, but it's not a true rejection, it's just someone saying, hey, listen, like, I just have a lot on my plate. Like, I got to deal with this. Or, hey, I have to do X, Y, Z, and I don't really have time to be on my phone much. Like, I promise you, like, I do want to chit chat. I do want to do this. It's just, I'm super slammed, you know, things like that. It's not rejection. It's not rejection. You need to sit with yourself and try to figure out why you're taking it as rejection, right? Because this king went cold really quick and now their shadow's coming out, but it's actually helping them upgrade into an emperor energy. A shadowy emperor that kind of really wants to control the situation in their Virgo energy. They really want to control the situation and the outcome because they really want this Ace of Pentacles energy. But let's look at the world. Let's see why the cycle is closing out. I kind of feel like these people are going to part ways, though, if you want me to be completely honest. Yep, Page of Swords. They're going to part ways. Yep, Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because the shadow. And we have a Seven of Pentacles, Six of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in the Tower, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. I'm not taking the rest because it was a massive stack. So basically on the world, on the cycle closing out, we have Seven of Pentacles. So somebody does want to invest on fixing this connection, right? Somebody's analyzing, really thinking about this connection of the past, thinking about why it went wrong. I kind of think it's this Emperor dwelling on why was this connection imbalanced? Why didn't it work? Because the Seven of Pentacles is a card of analyzing. It is about investing time and energy into it. But then we have this Page of Swords. There's going to be an offer, a message, an honest message of love. Like I'm trying to figure out, can we really make this work? Can we try again? But then we have this. A Tower, a Nine of Cups, and a Nine of Wands. I don't know if this Empress is interested. I don't know if this Empress really wants this. Because the Tower, typically indicative of foundations that are unstable, breakups, sudden realizations. A Nine of Cups and a Nine of Wands in reverse. Two nines indicative of endings. With the Tower, that's three cards indicative of endings, right? And it's also people giving up on situations. And it's not what somebody wants. With the Nine of Cups in reverse, that's hope and wish fulfillment that's not fulfilled. And Nine of Wands is literally the wounded warrior, someone who just doesn't want to fight for something. So whether that's you, whether that's the Empress, or whether you're the Empress and they're the Emperor, place it where it resonates. But I feel it's more so this Empress kind of like, I need to be in my bubble longer and I don't want to be pressured into this, right? This Empress feels very, just very like, don't come near me, like very much so. And it ended with a Page of Swords again, which is why I feel like it's the Empress again, because it ended with the Page of Swords. It feels very much so like, don't come near me again. And the Page of Swords came out by the Ace of Cups, like, no, 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 no. You know, like, I don't know about this. It just feels so like, stay back. But Virgo, this is what I have for you. Very interesting reading. I don't know if I hope this resonates, but I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this spread. And like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.